My name is Tomo Besho, and this is where I did my research this summer. I am a rising junior here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. I had the privilege of doing the RU for the University of Arizona this summer. However, due to some unfortunate circumstances, I was unable to travel to the campus of University of Arizona, forcing myself and 8 other undergraduate researchers to research remotely across the country. All of us were scattered across the nation, allowing me to make some new friends. And out of all of us, we were divided into 4 teams, where I was paired up with my teammate, Calvin. Coming up with a team name was quite easy, as Calvin is from Pennsylvania and I am from Nebraska. Putting those 2 names together, we create our own team name, Team Pain. As our team name suggests, the first few weeks for me were quite painful. You see, for the first few weeks of the RU, my house did not have any Wi-Fi. As a result, I was forced to spend my work days in the cold, isolated corner of Panera. The REU was filled with several Zoom meetings, but was an integral part of our research, as this was the only way for us to communicate. Before explaining about my research, however, I should give some background. When a car is driving autonomously, it needs to be able to measure how far away objects are from the car. Determining how far an object is from a car prevents the car from crashing into other objects, other cars, or worse, people. However, lots of computational resources and time is needed to measure objects constantly as the car drives. If the distance readings are not accurate, this can lead to collisions. To prevent this from happening, my team and I were tasked with optimizing a neural network that is responsible for finding these distance readings to get a more accurate results. Neural networks are algorithms that are modeled off the human brain that recognizes relationships between data to adapt and improve its functionality. Training, optimizing, and evaluating these networks takes a lot of computational power and time. A simple laptop could not handle this task, which is why we need to rely on high-performance computing, or HPCs. Working with the HPCs was quite difficult for our group. Getting the previous code to run and waiting in queue for our code to run was frustrating at times. As you can see, many people were trying to use the HPCs as we were, so at times it took us even a whole day of waiting just for our code to run. Despite these though, we were able to run experiments to see if we could optimize the network. When considering which optimization techniques to use, we considered several options. Examples such as genetic algorithms, gradient descent, simulated annealing are all complex algorithms we considered. However, due to the limited time and accessibility, we found it too difficult to try to implement these complex algorithms, which is why we stuck to a more simpler optimization technique called grid search. Grid search finds the most optimal values for the parameters of the network by changing the different parameters by a certain value and then evaluating them for each change. Doing this several times over a range for each parameter results in a more optimized network. From our grid search, we found that changing the left-right consistency parameter from 1 to 0.25 and 0.75 while keeping the disparity smoothness parameter the same increased the accuracy of our network. I'm truly thankful to have participated in this amazing RU over this summer. I'm glad for all the research experience that I've gained and the new friends that I've met along the way.